Nick Kypreos really took it on the chin on Hockey Central on Tuesday when he suggested that a Mitch Marner type would sure look good on the Oilers, which he's right.
Which is accurate so far.
Yeah.
Accurate?
And then somebody on Twitter said, hey, if that were to happen, what would be the price coming back? And he said, I believe Darnell Nurse. And I think what he meant by that is Darnell Nurse plus.
Well, okay. So let's back up. So everyone out there who's listening who said Kypreos started the Marner to Nurse rumors, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's not a rumor. That's not a rumor. If someone asks you how much a box of cereal costs, and you tell them, I don't know, it probably costs you like $4.
That's
just your opinion
Yeah.
on how much you think a box of cereal costs. Marner's a box of cereal in this scenario. You know, players and transactions, it's a business and all of that. So he was merely saying, if that trade, which is a total fantasy right now, were to happen, the price would be something along the lines of Darnell Nurse. Oh, Kypreos hot take us everything I've been seeing. He didn't start anything. He didn't start. How is okay? Here's how I know your hatred is misguided. Kypreos did start the Habs might have to trade Carey Price train,
which I love.
He did start that, but as for he started these Marner for Nurse rumors.
Here's the thing: what Kipper has been bringing up is the fact that
straight fire.
He's not been.
he is having a week or two.
Yeah, he's been talking about Marner in terms of organizational depth. Now, is Mitch Marner a late skilled player? I would think so. I think he's a greatly skilled young player.
He's gonna be. Like, not every player is incredible their second year in the league.
Is it possible that he's just having a rough go and then he'll just find his form and that's good and that's it? Because I can tell you, the way he was scoring last year, there's not a chance in hell I would have ever wanted to trade him. And I think I would be upset. I think I would be very upset.
There's so much potential there still. And when you look at the smoldering ruin that is that line of JVR, Bozak, and Marner, Marner looks the best.
Yeah, keep Marner. Trade the other two.
JVR is so good at batting pucks in. Damn.
He sure bats a lot of pucks in.
Put him on a line where that's all he's got to do, and he'll bag you 30 goals, no problem. JVR can do a real good David Clarkson impression. A David Clarkson
sustained over 5 years
with the Devils.
Yeah, when he was playing with Kovalchuk.
JVR is a more skilled version of what everyone thought Clarkson was.
Good point.
You know?
Yeah.
No, it's not time to give up on Mitch Marner. The only thing about this that may be good news is all these rumors about Matthews is going to get 10 or something and Nylander is going to get 7 or something and so is Marner. No. No. You're going to give Mitch Marner $7 million after what you've seen so far?
No.
That negotiation is going to be torture. I know it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him sit at the beginning of next season.
His contract's up this season?
Oh, wait, you're right.
No, it's Nylander.
Sorry. He's got 2. It's Nylander, you're right.
Yeah. So anyway, interesting thought, but I don't think the Leafs are going to make a big deal this year. I just don't see it. Unless...
I think they will. I just don't think it'll involve Mitch Marner.
You think they'll make a big deal?
What's a big deal? Is JVR a big deal?
Yes. Yeah.
Is Bozak a big deal?
You think they'll make those moves?
Yeah.
Maybe. He's a medium to big deal.
The Leafs have said repeatedly, okay, you guys have made excellent arguments that JVR and Bozak are like buys. Might as well hold on to them.
Okay.
But if they're really sticking to the plan like they claim to be, you can't just let guys like that walk. Look what Duchesne just got. If you have an opportunity to get half of that for JVR,
or just the defenseman that you need.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Carolina would be perfect.
Look at what. Well, look
it would be so great.
Who is it? The Ducks? No, the Ducks.
Well, the Ducks could use
Vermette.
them.
Was it the Coyotes who traded Vermette? If you can get half of what you got for Vermette, or what they got for Vermette for Bozak, and you're Sticking to a plan as a rebuilding team. Shouldn't you do it? I'm just saying. Well, then who takes the spot? Well, that's where you got me. I'm interested to see what they do.
They are kind of thin at center.
I am interested to see what they do.
Has the window to win changed at all? Because when expectations were so high coming into the season, everyone was like, all right, we need a win in the next 2-3 years. Is that
I think
still
that's
the same?
First off, I think that was insane and ridiculous. It would be great to win in the next 2 to 3 years, but to say that you've got to is insane.
Well, I just think it's funny that people were talking about the Leafs window like it expires when Austin Matthews is 21. Like,
Yeah, and that's how people were talking. You're like, oh, okay.
their window to win is
Calm
the
down.
next 12 years.
But should you push in this next 3 years
And
where
they
you go
are.
and
if you have an opportunity to,
Yeah.
I think teams know what they have by like mid-January, which is why the trade deadline is when it is. You know what I mean?
Boy, I can't wait for another trade deadline to pass with no trades. It's going to be great.
Pittsburgh 2 years ago was out of a playoff spot in mid-December. And then
Fired
they
their coach.
Fired their coach,
and then
Won the cup.
starting in January, they're the best team in the league.
and they're back-to-back Cup champs since.
Yeah.
So you don't know what you have until you're shoveling your driveway. You know, we're not quite there yet. We're just starting to see our breath.
Okay.
I think the Leafs, I mean, on paper, I look at it and I go, there's a chance to make some real noise here. Next year, oh boy. They haven't quite shown it on the ice yet. And I can't imagine them
Making a
letting
move
all
now.
three walk. Something's up. Something's strange.
I think they signed Komarov and JVR and Bozak are gone.
No, I think you'd get rid of all three.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Carl Grundstrom could come in and even if he is 80% in his first season what Komarov is, at 30% of the salary,
Yeah.
that's a good
The
trade-off.
money thing.
We're doing what we did all summer, which is we're going, what's going on here? What are the Leafs going to be? Let's talk about the Marlies for half an hour. Half an hour, some of you were saying. Yeah, right. An hour and a half. Let's talk about Leipzig. Let's do 45 minutes waxing poetically about Leipzig, and then he gets taken by Vegas.
I don't think we waxed poetic about
I
Leipzig
think
that
I
much.
did. I think
like-
I did.
I remember
and
thinking
you
just-
humored me.
He was like, okay. No, he's great. He's a good player.
How dare you?
A good player?
He's a good player. But I mean, like, where would Brandon Leipzig be in the Leafs depth chart had he stayed?
I know.
Exactly.
But
See?
you know, if someone gets injured, if
Oh,
another guy
man.
gets
Then they only
injured,
have 14 other guys that could come up. It's
but
crazy.
What if 13 guys get injured?
You know what? Could happen.